Hello, friends. Taking the counseling chapter a little ahead, I want to talk today about our very specific conscientious counseling. Now, what do I mean by conscientious counseling? What's the difference that happens over here? Well, the difference, I can put it in few words. The difference that happens over here is that we do not allow the student to be a to be in a state of passive consumption. What do I mean by passive consumption is it means that the counselor does the talking and the student keeps on listening. That is the passive consumption. Now, we do not allow the student to lull into a passive consumption. Okay? The difference we make over here is that we push the student. We push the student into active consumption. What it essentially means over here is that we make him or her, the student, we make them participate. We make them participate in the entire conversation. There could be points in what the student is saying. There could be points in what the student is saying which could be correct. The perspective of the student could be very correct, and we've got to respect that. Therefore, this is what we call as the conscientious counseling pattern, wherein it's a debate, it's a conversation, it's a discussion. It's not the tell mode. I say, you listen. That is not the idea of counseling, by the way. Therefore, kindly remember the kind of counseling we give is different, and we are proud of it. And we are very proud of it. Now, be it online, be it one-to-one, the pattern remains the same. You have so many platforms to be on today online, and it becomes even more intense, in fact, when you're online, because you've got to do for that lack of presence, physical presence. But that should not deter you from doing a good counseling. Right? So therefore, remember these words that we do not allow the student to get into a passive consumption mode. For us, it is to push the student into active consumption of the information, into active consumption of the discussion going on, and therefore participating in whatever we are doing. I think that is it's very difficult to explain in words. You've got to experience it. And you'll only experience it when you decide to take our counseling. Yeah? And I'm repeating myself that we keep our numbers to the minimum. The number of students we take in a month is minimum, because we want to give that quality time to the student. And that is really the most important part over here. All right. Thank you so much. Kindly give us your review on what you feel about it. You feel free to ask us questions. Please, that will be more interactive. Right? You can see the numbers below over here on the screen. So kindly put in your comments, ask your questions, and let's get more interactive on this. Okay? Thank you so much. This is Madhavi of Southwestern European Corridor. We are into higher education in Europe. Yeah. In the next video, I'll talk more about Europe and why Europe is still important despite the pandemic. I'll talk about it in the next video. Thank you so much for listening, for watching, and please put down your comments. Thank you.